One evening at the Eswini Valley Hotel, there were just a few customers at the bar area in the restaurant. I was sitting at the table in the bar area having a glass of cold beer when Israel came over and sat down beside me to talk. Israel once told me he periodically preached a sermon in his church. We talked about life, philosophy, religion, and I explained to him my meaning of my saying, if I was any better, I couldn't stand it. I explained my attitude and philosophy about life, how I worked with people, and I said, Israel, I say these words because I really mean them. I work very hard at making every day a good day. After our discussion of substance that evening, Israel had a much clearer understanding of my saying. And from then on, every time I walked into the Eswini Sun, when he would spot me, he'd come enthusiastically come running to greet me, and I would say, Israel, how are you doing? And he exuberantly would say, if I was any better, I couldn't stand it. Well, this scenario went on for several months. And when November of 1989 arrived, Betty and I departed Swaziland and came to the United States for our annual 1-month vacation. We always arrived in Pennsylvania in time to vote, visit family and friends, go pheasant hunting, at Thanksgiving with the family, and go deer hunting for one day, and this was our routine for 4 years. Then we would go back to Swaziland. Upon my return in December of 1989, no consultants were scheduled for the project until the beginning of March. In 1990, so there was a 4-month lapse since I had last visited the Eswini Sun. When our consultant arrived, I accompanied him to the Eswini Sun to get him settled into a room and oriented him to Swaziland. When I walked into the reception counter, Israel spotted me from the restaurant, and he very excitedly came and hurriedly came to greet me. And I exuberantly asked, Israel, how are you? And Israel looked at me and was embarrassed. He had forgotten the punchline. And with a perplexed look on his face, he thought for a moment and then replied, if it were any better than this, I don't deserve it. I always thought that was pretty cute.